I'm real controlling, dude. I mean, I have to have everything in the right place.
Really? I've never known you. You've always been that way.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
Did I get wow, no, you were off. See, but it was your first time. You're a rookie. Yeah. I'm Randy. This is Dave. He's joining me here to talk about the Generation Toy GT10 Gorilla, but it's really just like a mechanized Optimus Primal.
Optimus Primal, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you were chosen for my first, not only because you're my friend, Dave, but also because we went on a Beast Wars journey together.
Van Dyke Target.
Yeah, no, I mean, just in general, like, Beast Wars, like, that's the thing is, like, one thing Brian and I did not agree upon was Beast Wars.
Oh, no, he's always hated Beast Wars.
But you and I, we love Beast Wars.
Yep.
I've determined that there's three major groups of Transformer fans, and you can tell me if you agree. There's G1, Beast Wars, and movie.
Yep.
And most people like G1 because that's
what they grew up with, and
that's the beginning,
yeah,
right?
That's where it started.
Beast Wars, you either love or hate. I don't know anyone who's mediocre about Beast Wars. Like, if you watch the show, the likelihood is you liked it. You might say, "Oh, I didn't like the designs," but but you either like or hate it. And then movies, you can go either way.
G1, I think I like it because of the toys. Beast Wars, I like because of the cartoon.
Okay.
The story gave the toys character.
Absolutely. And then we get this, which is like Generation Toys. I have a couple of their other third parties. I don't know if you're familiar with any of them. They did an IDW, and it was great. It was really great. And then this, what I wonder about this is like a mechanized version of Optimus Primal.
Yep.
I ask you a question. If this would have been the design from the get-go, would people have been more open to it?
I think so. It doesn't have the organic thing, which seems to be the biggest complaint. I wish this is where they went instead of Beast Machines. Instead of going towards the totally futuristic, organic, I wish they would have went more mechanized after that show.
Well, Beast Machines, they went from like somewhat mechanized to like absolute organic.
Yeah.
And I hated that. I hated it. But I
I'd
didn't
like to
like
go
the
back
story.
and watch it,
I would too. We were pretty anti-Beast Machines.
Because it went completely the opposite direction of where I wanted it to go.
Yeah. But getting into this, like, I got to be honest with you, like, I'm a Optimus Primal and Beast Optimus Prime fan. This is really like, would you agree that this is like the best of both worlds?
Yeah, no, I love this toy. I didn't like the pictures I saw online. The legs looked off to me.
Okay.
And in Gorilla mode, I think it kind of has a Minecraft head.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's got that blocky. It looks like
blocky.
somebody crafted in Minecraft. But in robot mode, this is solid as it gets.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'll tell you something I don't love about this is one, when I took it out of the box, the weight felt, I don't know, you know what? I'm used to, did you ever check out that Leo convoy?
Yeah.
Leonidas? That thing is like, it's like Chogokin heavy.
Yeah.
And this is pretty light. And also, one other thing I don't like about it is, maybe I'm crazy, but the plastic it sort of looks like it's like, I don't want to say printer, like, what do you call those?
3D printed?
That's a little bit extensive, but it does look like it's on like a lower, I don't know, just like a texture.
It reminds me of the old Takara toys, like the Dougram and stuff. The shoulder pads, it looks like that same kind of plastic to me.
I don't really remember that. Like,
I should have brought that over.
Yeah. I have the smaller Dougrams, and I thought those were pretty
They were
thick.
just lighter plastic. Yeah. But I really like the matte paint finish on this.
You do like the matte?
I do like the matte paint.
I think it probably works for a Gorilla. Also, what I do, I think this shape on the, what do you call that, like the upper legs is weird. Is that weird?
It is. That's what I didn't like in any of the photos, but holding the toy in person, it didn't bother me at all, and that's what I thought I wasn't going to like about this.
It's all about what angle you put it in. I like the scale. The scale is giant. I like the pistons kicking. I like his superposable fingers. I don't know. I mean, there's something about when you can show when a figure can flick you off.
Oh yeah.
That's spectacular.
That's the benchmark right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's and if any figure has the capabilities of flicking you off, you have to at least
do it one time.
Do it once. He does come with. Can we talk about that faceplate? All right. He comes with two faceplates. He comes with the Beast Wars cartoon faceplate, and then he comes with the faceplate.
Right, the Optimus Prime faceplate.
I'm an Optimus Prime faceplate.
I kind of like the Beast Wars faceplate, the mouth, because that's what it was in the show.
Yeah, I know.
And if I'm going with the character, which is what I liked about Beast Wars.
But don't you think? I
haven't seen it on yet.
Don't you think this sort of
But that's not Optimus Prime. That's Optimus Primal, and Optimus Primal had the mouth.
But isn't this design sort of lends itself to I don't know, to whoa. Hold on. Oh, dude.
I feel like I'm drinking the wrong drink here. I have a coffee.
You feel like you should
I almost bought a Monster drink just so I could.
Dude, this is.
You lost it? Notice that wasn't me that lost it.
Yeah. How do you feel about being the first post-Brian guest?
I'm Brian Stunt Double.
All right, so the faceplate just sticks in. And, yeah, I don't know, the mechanical look, I always take the faceplate over that, even...
Yeah, see, that's awesome.
You like that better?
That's awesome, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because that looks like Optimus Primal.
But the design is sort of like, I see where you're coming from, but, I do want to mention this faceplate, like, if you notice, it's got these edges of the plastic. Mine came with, like, half of it not on. And when you put it in, it doesn't look so bad. But it bothers me.
Yeah,
do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a bad mold on.
Yeah. But I mean, that's got to be a tough setup.
It looks like it just needs to be trimmed.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I
yes.
see.
It needs to go in. Right. It's got to go in there, like deep.
Oh, you wouldn't notice that on the toy, though, would you?
No, I notice it because I'm nuts. And I got it from Chosen Prime, and they said they're contacting Generation Toy to get me a replacement. So thank you, Chosen Prime. Also, I do want to say, okay, I don't have a problem with Optimus Primal turning into another biped. Like it never bothered me, but for some reason with this, the transformation is really complex for transforming into
the gorilla mode.
A gorilla mode, yeah, and it's really weird, but it is satisfying. It's just that like there's a lot of like folds and movements that don't seem to make sense with it. It just like it's like not that it doesn't make sense. It's just like maybe they could have found an easier way to get there. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
like
sure.
I've got to open this to get that, to get that, to get that, to get that. And then ultimately it turns into a gorilla mode that I'm not in love with. The head, like you said, like looks something boxy.
Yeah. That's what I wasn't a fan of.
Right, but I mean, honestly, like, would you
never display it in the gorilla mode.
No.
I transform it a few times just to check it out, and then that's it.
Are there any Beast Wars characters that you think that their alt mode overshadows their robot mode?
Alt mode.
Maybe Megatron, because I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like what character had more prevalence, like like Grimlock and G1.
Right.
You would
always put it in the Dino mode.
Dino mode. So in Beast Wars, was there one? I mean, not really. Like
no, there wasn't.
There wasn't one character that's alt mode, creature mode
was more important than.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like Silverbolt because
that's the first one that came to mind, but that was just because he was unique, not because that mode was better.
Right.
Although that's the one I really want a masterpiece.
Oh man. Definitely, Silverbolt's #1. I guess Megatron has to be on there.
That would be sweet.
Tigertron for some reason, which I don't want just a repaint of Cheetor. I want like
an actual Tigertron.
And I always love the Ravage, the X9 Ravage.
That would be cool.
Other than Silverbolt, who would be your #2? Like
I still want a Rat Trap. I want a good Rat Trap out of it.
Yeah.
I just want the main
character.
Maximal team.
You don't want Predacons?
I'm okay with getting Predacons, but Maximals are what I want because I like just having the team.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've had this conversation, and I busted your balls because
the Dinobot.
The Dinobot, like, look, it's expensive, but like, how can you?
So expensive for what it is.
But you don't know what it is yet.
Right. That's true.
But I mean,
and
how
after
can
I
you
see
be
yours,
like?
After I see
absolutely.
yours,
I'm
probably
ashamed
want
of
it,
you.
but they're going up in price.
Actually, they're going down. You can get it for under 200 shipped.
Well, then maybe I'll get one.
Yeah, no, I just don't understand how you can easily, like, your collecting habits are so unusual. Like,
yeah, I know.
You would rather spend you'll spend $200 or $100 on like some crappy clearance items because they were on clearance.
Right.
And you'll
Wait, what crappy clearance items?
I'm trying to think of something like
the Voltrons.
Like that's a good example. Like, I don't think those Voltrons are crap, but like you went out and spent that money, and you were excited about it. But then when it comes to like Dinobot, like you and I have like Beast Wars.
Passion.
I mean passion.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're like willing to be like scoff at it. Like, $200 for a high quality item, dude.
I'm cheap.
You are, but that's what I'm saying is like you'll cheap, and then you're like, hey, I'm gonna buy like a $40 6-pack of beer, which is fine. Like,
yeah, that'll do.
But I'm just saying, like, you don't collect.
Look,
as much...
I can't rationalize it, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I know it is. It's just.
I just wish, one, I don't like the scale of the Dinobot. I know
it
in the
accurate,
show
though.
it's accurate.
Yeah.
But I don't want it that big because it doesn't look like it's in scale when they're all together to me.
Okay, I'll agree judging by pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dinobot doesn't fit on my Beast Wars shelf. It's a little big.
Okay.
But it's, I mean, for what it is, it just seems
but you
really.
don't know what it is.
Well, once I see yours, everything might change.
Okay. I mean, I'm judging. I agree with you. Like, yeah, 140 sounds better, right?
Right.
But we're living in the States, and we have to have it imported, and we're getting a Dinobot.
Correct.
Like, that's my thought. And it's like, yes, that sucks. Like,
know,
who am I to
you
assume?
You can berate me over this, but like, okay,
I'm
today you sent that link out, the God Sigma Soldier Go.
Yes,
super excited about that re-release. That's what, $250?
Yeah, $250.
A God Sigma Soldier Goken.
Yeah.
For almost the same price as the little Dinobot.
I agree with you, but what character do you have more like?
No, I know it's my favorite character from the show. It was like, the favorite character. I mean, every reason of me should just go out and buy it.
Yeah, I'm not trying. Okay, anyways, and also because I will say here, I'm just gonna bring these out for comparison. This is the Beast Wars Masterpiece, and to my opinion, this is I brought out the black one, the cartoon accurate one. Again, I think this is one of my favorite toys of all time.
Yeah, mine too. I had so much fun with this toy.
Yeah, dude, I think it is. Like, it is one of the best toys of all time, and it's fun. And then also I brought out the...
wow, when you put this with this, though, this really does look impressive.
It looks impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I love this toy, but this is just stunning.
It is.
The details on it, the paint is just fantastic.
I love those chrome bits.
Yeah, the chrome and silver bits look. And I like how they did silver and chrome on it.
I love it. Oh, I do want to mention, they always do a really good job with their boxes, and it's not a big deal, but, like, usually Generation Toys insert is, like, made out of, like, this, like, you remember Takutoku boxes where they're, like, a cloth material? Yep. They usually have these, like, insert boxes that are cloth material, and they switch to, like, a cardboard, a high durable cardboard, which is cool. It makes more sense, but I just found it worth noting because Generation Toy, all the third-party stuff, their boxes are absolutely outrageously beautiful. Like, so I just thought I would mention that.
Did Generation Toy make the Optimal Optimus, or was that another company?
No, that's Perfect Effect.
Still want that too.
Yeah, yeah, and this is I like that, and I'll be honest with you. Here's the best comparison, and I'll move these out of the way. Is the Leonidas?
I love that.
Look,
I remember when we first saw the scans of that and saw they were making an actual Optimus Prime in that Japanese mag.
Are you talking about the old school original?
The Beast Wars 2.
2?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we were nuts with that line. Like, we were absolutely nuts. The Leonidas, the original, the toy, for some reason, like, it was based on animation as opposed to a CGI, which was a very different aesthetic, but, like, I found that the toy, I don't want to say fell short to my expectations, but like Beast Wars toys were like questionable because sometimes they fit in well and then sometimes they didn't. There's something about that shoulder I could never get in.
I don't think it held up well.
No, I don't.
I think that's really what it is. Because when it came out, I remember us both thinking, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
But it didn't hold up well.
It made sense to me for Optimus Primal's character to be a lion, the king of the jungle, right? And I always thought that was like, I mean, gorillas are great, but like, there's something heroic about a lion. And so, like, when they came out with that, I was like, this is how I figure my Optimus Prime to be. It's a lion. And a white lion. So it reminded me of Battle Beast Pirate Lion. And it was awesome. And I always figured, like you said, the toy just, I don't want to say it was not good, but it's just like, the design didn't equal, you know what I think it was? The head design. It was kind of like squared. God,
it's been so long.
Yeah,
it was flat.
And mine's, it was flat. Mine's all yellow now. Anyways, back to the Perfect Effect Leonidas. That thing, this is like Soul Chigoku type thing.
Total Soul Chigoku.
Yeah, I think I like things about both of them, but ultimately this has a ton of metal. it's a mess, but like it's beautiful mess. And then this does not have the weight.
This to me is like a super high-end version of a retail toy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This looks like it could have been
with
a Weijing version of a Hasbro product.
It makes sense.
With nicer paint apps and a little better molding. That to me is just Soul quality.
I see what you're saying. Like if they would have taken if they could have taken a few shortcuts on this or taken out a few of the details, Hasbro could produce that and put that on the shelf and release it as a leader class.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. And the transformation again, it's a little overcomplicated for what you're getting, but I'm okay with it. I do want to briefly mention before we wrap it up that his swords are beautiful. I love the like translucent jewel. These probably wouldn't pass child safety inspections, but that's the way I like my toys. Sharp and dangerous. And then you can take these sword blades, and then you can switch them out for him to have
the staff.
Yeah, the staff. Which was that that wasn't a cartoon thing, was it?
I think it was a toy thing.
It was a toy. I'm trying to remember.
I thought they'd combine.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
it must have been a cartoon. I remember it.
Yeah, I know that they've done it a lot on recent toys.
It doesn't come with his the
no mace, just the swords, and he comes with these missile launchers, which always get in the way of his displaying. But I think if you mess with it enough, you can get them to flip back. One other note: he does not come with batteries. Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
First, he's got. Yeah, we probably should have mentioned he's got light up eyes, and I feel bad because this has been a while since I've had this. I have a hard time even though you can just go on Amazon and order, like, I don't even remember what they are. Like, they're not LR47s or 27s. They're like LR922s. I don't have them.
Not to start another rant on you, but I still haven't gotten the batteries for my...
Shame on you.
I know. It's going to open up Pandora's box on that one.
I think mine died, but yeah. No, his light up feature is the most spectacular light up eyes I've ever seen. There's something about light up eyes. And I regretfully have not tested that yet. I took apart the head, and it was a mess to get it back together, because the way that the battery sits in there would sit in there. Because I was wondering, like, does it come with a battery? And it doesn't. And the only way to find out was to take apart the head, and the whole thing just fell apart. It was a mess.
Where did you order that from?
I got this from Chosen Prime. 120. I think that's a reasonable.
120.
Yeah, that's a good price.
In today's market, that seems like
like a steal. And to be honest with you, like, I've had my my feelings like towards third-party products. Like, sometimes I find them to be of lack value because of what it is, and sometimes I think that definitely has value on my shelf because it is so unique, and you will not see another one of that.
I love what the third parties are doing with this stuff. They're coming out with the products that I want now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess so. I'm just like, I like to see them take something existing and make something creative that you'll have no chance of seeing anything else of. So when I bought this toy, I knew that I wasn't going to have to worry about 6 months down the line another company
Hasbro coming out,
anybody coming out, like a better third party. Generation Toy has been consistent. I wish the plastic was a little bit better. I wish there was a little bit more weight, but otherwise I think I would highly recommend it. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you. And please check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And until next time, nerd out!
Well, that was weird.
How do you feel about being the first post-Brian guest?
I'm Brian Stunt Double.
Yeah. You look just like him.
Yeah, we are. We're twins.
You look like you should drive an '87 Trans Am.
You know what? Yeah, I know.